Right. Click, click. All right. Cool, man. Hell yeah, dude. How you doing, man?
I'm fucking great. How are you?
Oh, good, dude. Happy to have you on, man. How's everything been?
Bro, life's been awesome. I can't lie. I've been here for 4 months now. Moving here from Chicago to Austin, 16-hour drive.
Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Jesus, dude. It gets cold up there, man.
Dude, it's kind of ridiculous. We hit that negative 30-degree threshold last year.
Yeah. It's Great Lakes, right? Or is that like...
Oh, yeah. You got Michigan right going through the city. So, I mean, I love going to the state of Michigan, too. Like, I like the state of Michigan side of the lake better than Chicago side of the lake.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, last time I was up that way was back in 2008 for basic. That's where the Navy basic training was.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And so it was during December. So I never experienced this because I'm from Louisiana. So we don't have the cold. And my eyelids were like getting like frozen from like my tears. You ever experience that, or are you just good to go?
I don't know. I was a hockey player. So like...
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, 14 years I played hockey.
Dude.
And so I don't really think like it was bad like that. The one thing that really gets me is when the tips of your fingers or the tips of your toes are cold. There's no undoing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, dude, that's crazy, man. I always wanted to play hockey.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you love it?
I think, unfortunately, I think I like it more than anything else.
Yeah.
That and music, it's right there. But it's just like, there's other things that I'm good at that I like. I feel like if I liked as much at hockey, I would have gone farther. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Man, it makes me want to know. I don't know if this question is going to come off like kind of weird, but what is a common misconception of hockey that people just don't get right? Like every time you hear it,
I think that it's not the hard. Like I think it's the hardest sport. Like I think that's what I think. I think like a misconception is like the hockey players aren't that good at athletes, like because they're on skates. Like they're like, oh, it's like, you know what I mean? But like, I feel like hockey players are the most versatile athletes. Like I go to if I put my hockey team to like baseball, basketball, football, like just all of them, none of them would look out of place anywhere else. You know what I mean? But if you take a bunch of football players, basketball players, baseball players, and put them on the ice, what percentage of them are going to look out of place? Even if they can skate, they're still going to be like clearly, you know?
Yeah, man, it is insane, dude. Like whenever I watch hockey, I think for like the first two, I guess you call them quarters, right?
Periods
for the like. Oh, that's right. I don't know shit about hockey. I'm just throwing it out there. But I think for like the first two, I guess periods, I'm watching it. I'm like, dude, where the fuck is the puck? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know where it's at.
It is fast.
Yeah,
it is fast.
So like as a player, how do you keep up with it?
Well, I guess you get pattern recognition. Like it's like, you're coached more in the what is going to happen next ratio of hockey than you are actually in skill in most places, because every place does the same 8 drills or 10 drills. So if you're doing the same things over and over again, you get really good at just that. The great players understand they have to play for so many different coaches in a lifetime because different coaches teach different things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's really interesting, man. Yeah. Like I said, I have no experience in it. I know that something crazy is Louisiana used to have or New Orleans used to have a hockey team. I don't know if they still do, but I was like, how are you going to have a hockey team in a place with no ice ever?
Yeah.
You know, but no, man, that's pretty fucking cool. Like how big of a part did hockey play in your life? Like you said, you played 14 years.
I think it changed everything about the character of who I am.
Wow.
I think
that's profound.
Yeah. I was like a class clown, little like dickhead, you know, that probably had too good of a memory. So I would just remember, like, I would like memorization tests in middle school, elementary school, whatever. Like, bro, I was never studying. Like, I would never do my homework. And I'd be like, what about I got 100 on the test? Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And then I would say, also, I would just yell at the teacher, like, genuinely. And like, they'd call my mom and they'd be like, you're like, he's out of turn. And then whatever. And then I'd be like, but mom, I have straight A's. Like, how can you be mad?
Oh, wow.
How can you be mad? Oh, no. Like, I hadn't get kicked out of school. I'm not getting suspended. Oh, no. I'm disrupting class every so often. Like, what's the problem? And then the second I started playing hockey, there was something that could be taken away.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, it was like, I loved it so much. So my mom was like, if you fuck up in school, you're not going to play hockey anymore. And the second that became a thing, instant change in character, instant. Like it was like, yeah, I'm like, all right, now I'm just gonna mind my business. Maybe I make one joke per class.
Oh, okay.
And I was like super limiting. And I was like, bro, I'll never push the threshold ever again. Cause it's like, I need this. I know how lucky I was to be able to have my parents to be in a financial position to allow me to play hockey. So I know how, like, I understood that at a young age.
Wow.
So yeah.
Damn, dude, that's pretty awesome. Do you have a favorite like hockey movie or something? Or?
Probably Goon. Goon is good.
Yeah, Goon is good, man.
Yeah.
Is that Sean William Scott? I think.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
That is a good movie.
I'm not a bit. I'll tell you the most overrated hockey movie of all time, though.
What's that?
Slapshot. That shit is so mid.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen Slapshot in a long time now. Yeah.
My dad hyped it up like because it's a rated R movie. Like it was like the shit that I had to see when I'm older.
Right.
And I was like, bro, like, just let me see it. It can't be that crazy. Like it can't be that much worse than Goon. You know what I mean? I'm like, let's be real. And he's like, no, like this is a real rated R movie. Like it's a real. And I was always like, oh my God, I got to see this. And then I took a flight to North Carolina to go play and actually in a basketball camp.
Oh wow.
And I'm on the flight watching Slapshot. Like this is the moment. And it was so not good. I was unentertained like 50 minutes in. And I was like I kept on like giving it the benefit of the doubt. Like, oh, the good part's going to come. Like it's like whatever my dad is like, because my dad and I see the world in a really similar way. So if he, like usually I take his opinion pretty highly. I'm like, this shit's probably fire, and it was not fire.
No, it was not fire. Man, I think my favorite hockey movie, aside from like the Mighty Ducks or something like that, would probably be a Miracle.
So good.
Okay, you do like that one?
So good. I've been begging my friend to let me put him on because people are like, you want to play a hockey movie? Of course you do. Da, da, da. I'm like, dude, it's not about hockey, bro. No. Miracle is like one of those ones.
Dude, I'm so happy that you say that, especially like being an experienced hockey player. Because my girlfriend, I've been trying to tell her, I'm like, dude, you've just got to watch Miracle. There's so much more to it than hockey. I was like, dude, you got the Cold War going on. We're fighting the Soviets, and these are like the last like collegiate all-stars that we had, and oh my gosh, it's such a fucking amazing
what
movie.
makes me like that movie so much?
What's that?
For me, like I always say this, I've said this a lot of time on my show. I look at life like a coach. Because that's at my core what I am. I want to be a hockey coach. I want to be a basketball coach. I want to coach a sport. Like anything. Like if my son says he's playing football, I'm going to try to coach the special teams. Like I want to be in a position where I could coach something. Like I love it.
Yeah.
And the coaching clinic that was put on, I can't remember his name right now, but by the head coach of Team USA in Miracle is one of the most beautiful displays in the history of any movie.
Oh, right. I know. Again. Like, oh my gosh.
Dude, when he walks in the locker room, when the guy's got his arm fucked up, he's like, what the fuck you got your pads off for?
Right.
He's like, we still play. He said, are you a hockey player?
Yeah.
He said, you're not no fucking hockey player. And he just walked, the dude just freaks out. He's like, I'll play without my arm. And he's like, that'll get him riled up.
That'll
and he
get
just
him
walked
riled
out.
up.
I was like, yeah.
I know, dude. That shit, just like that alone gets you riled up because you're like, oh man, this is fucking, like, dude, this is badass.
Then you get that whole slang of like, I'd run through a wall for that guy. You finally understand.
Yeah. Herb, I think his name was Herb.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Something else. I heard something.
He looks like this old Bruins player that like was retired, but it's not him, but he looks kind of like him. I can't remember his name right now either. I don't know. I'm blanking, but
yeah,
he looked Johnny Busick maybe. I don't know. He looks just like the guy. And I'm like, bro, it's kind of fun, like funny because it's not him.
Yeah. I saw there's also a documentary on Netflix about that team and everything. And the documentary is just as fucking good. It's like, it gets you fired up, and I wouldn't say that I am a hockey fan.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't know anything about hockey, but there is something about just about it. You know what I mean? It just seems pretty fucking badass.
I just think it's respected.
Respected. Okay. Yeah.
I just don't think anybody thinks hockey is easy. Like there's nobody that's like, dude, they're just skating 30 mile an hour and blocking a rubber puck off their body. Oh no. Like, no, like even saying it out loud, you're like, that sounds difficult. Like,
then you get fucking hit.
Exactly.
Shit, I saw a picture once of like I guess it was like the 1800s or something like that, but they showed like hockey players from back then when they played with like no masks, no pads, and they were like all scarred and like fucked up. I was like, bro, like, holy shit, man.
Bro, I worked at a rink for years too.
Oh, really?
Bro, I drove the Zamboni.
You drove the Zamboni?
Best job ever. I'm not going to lie. Highly recommend.
Yeah, just like super slow.
Yeah. You listen to music or a podcast.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was chilling, bro. I'm not going to lie. Like, I think of any job I've ever worked, that's still my favorite job.
Sure.
Because I was making decent money. Like I was making like, I don't know, like $18 an hour, $17.50 or something. Mm-hmm. But I was literally working for 30 minutes out of every hour or 20 minutes out of every hour.
Yeah.
So like I'd do like 10 minutes of cutting, 10 minutes of shoveling. And then I'd be off the clock for 40 minutes, but getting paid. And then just waiting for my timer to go off.
Oh, wow. Man, that's cool. Literally. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. But definitely it made it a lot easier to run music. Like, because I was always writing. I had so much time.
Yeah. And that's also your thing, right? Yeah. Like you write music and everything. What kind of music do you write?
Bro, I'd be rapping, but I'm trying to really expand. I'm trying to be able to make like anything. The problem is I can't sing.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I don't think I'm the worst singer in the world, but I definitely don't think I'm like a reason you listen to a song is because of my voice. I think I'm pretty good at writing lyrics, pretty good at writing for like different types of styles. I just made a song recently that should be coming out soon that I wrote the whole song, but it's with a feature. So like I wrote his verse, I wrote my verse, and nice. And him and I both sing on the hook.
Yeah.
And to hear that come to life, because I feel like I used him kind of like an instrument. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, I know his voice can carry this in a different way that I can. So I can write it to that thought process.
Yeah.
Instead of writing from like, I'm going to make this hard bar here. Like I'm like making an instrument in the song basically. And
that's cool, dude. How long you been like into like music and rap and things like that?
So I got into it late, but I've been doing it for about 8 years now. I didn't start listening to hip hop music at all until I was a junior in high school.
Oh, okay.
Because my dad instilled in me at a young age that music isn't music if it isn't played with real instruments.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he was like on like he was always like a hippie band type of guy, like that Grateful Dead and Fish. So he was like,
I was about to say Fish.
Bro, I love Fish. Fish goes hard.
Sure. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So I grew up jamming Fish. I would be like playing Kill Devil Falls at 9. You know what I mean? Like that was my shit.
Yeah.
Joy, Ocelot. Shout out to Fish. Fish goes hard.
Yeah, hell yeah, Fish.
But I don't know. I think that when I met this kid, and I'll say his name. I think he's got a big reason for why I'm here. I'm not friends with him anymore, but Chris Hoyner. Like I met him in at the academy I went to in high school. And he was like goofy ass kid walking around telling everybody he's a rapper, and he made hyperpop.
Hyperpop.
And that's a crazy genre of music. Like the amount of editing and engineering, I have so much like.
Let me write that down.
Yeah, hyperpop.
Hyperpop. Yeah, I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, you've definitely heard this like style before and didn't know that that's what it was called. But it's like, it's not like, I don't even know how to compare it to a rapper, but it's like, imagine if you took Lil Uzi another step farther down the like, what's the word for like, alternative. Like you make Lil Uzi more alternative, you get hyperpop.
Okay.
But he's like still rapping. If he wasn't rapping and it was just like, you know, a little faster, I guess. Like that's basically hyperpop.
Interesting.
Because it's like auto-tune, exaggerated voice vocals with like sound effects and shit. It's like video game music is hyperpop, I'd guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got you. That's really interesting.
But he was big on like actually going in the studio. And then I was like, holy shit, I could take a class where they just teach me how to work studio equipment. Like, that's dope. So I was like in there, and then they were like, yo, bro, you ever try to write your own shit? And I'm like, no, what are you talking about? He's like, bro, you got to try that shit. So we would freestyle, and I would say the wildest, like, dog shit bars. But, like, I was saying shit I can't repeat on the show. Like, I was just saying wild shit.
Wild shit.
Like, joking with your friends, you know? Like, just talking shit. And everybody was like, you know, I fell in love with it, and it went from just like trading bars of like all of us sucking to like eventually me like gaining, like getting good at it. And it was like, I'm doing a show for everybody else now. It's not like we're like passing it around. And then I was like, holy shit, like I'm actually like decent at this. Like I'm not like this isn't just something we're doing when we're high. Like I'm actually like,
yeah, you're enjoying this and everything.
Yeah, I'm like, this is like the only thing I'm doing now. Like I would literally be like, I used to work at a pizza place. I'd be delivering pizzas, and I'd have my group chat that I made during COVID on FaceTime doing freestyle ciphers over the internet. I had people that lived all across the country. That's what this group Raw Creatives here is. Bro, literally all this shit started from Yubo, Omegle, FaceTime audio calls, like just join Discord, and you'd join up and you'd be like, yo, where y'all at? Oh, dude, I'm at work right now, but shit, I'll spit a 16. I'll spit a 16. And I'm like, all right, bet, play a beat. Motherfucker puts a beat on. He hits him with a little, he's rapping and shit. You pick it up, you throw it back, you roast each other maybe, like you talk shit. Bro, it was like, bro, COVID was like the coolest shit that ever happened to me because I didn't stop living my life.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, you were just in it.
Bro, it was
you were
awesome.
You were in your world there.
And then I used to have this super big arrogance about like, everything has to be a freestyle. I have to be like, dude, like you gotta tell, like, yeah, you thought the song was hard, right? Dude, I spit that in one take. That, you know, I wanted that extra validation of like, yeah, dude, like that happened.
Man.
You know? Yeah. Then I was like, bro, if you come up to someone and say, hey, I wrote this song.
Yeah.
Or if you say, I freestyled this song and it's good, you're going to get the same reaction.
Yeah.
You really are.
Is it hard to freestyle like that?
No. Well, depending on who the person is, rhyming is not a hard thing to do. Coming up with creative bars is not a hard thing to do. Breath control and consistency and lack of fear is hard to accomplish. Because people are so afraid to be bad, they don't ever start being average.
Ooh. Hey, man, that's a good little quote. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Well, actually, you know, we do have a beat for you if you'd like to throw down, man.
I could definitely spit some shit for you right now. 100%.
Yeah? Let's see, man. All right, cool. I think
what kind of beat we got today.
Yeah, dude. So this is I just got this off of like it's just like a rap beat that you can get. Like I think I got it off of like Pixabay. Okay. I think so. It's like a free like kind of thing, and of course I'm gonna cite the guy that wrote it and everything like that. But I think it's just like just a smooth, just regular beat. I think it's about like.
So to my understanding, you made the beat. You're an engineer. Let's work. No.
Right. I was like, no. I didn't do it. I did not make that beat. But yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, cool, man. Here you go. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I've been here for a minute, all the brain can't finish. LA talking fitness, unlike jury, scared a boy acquitted. No, I'm gifted, never miss. Told a shawty sipping gin. I told a shawty, now you look me in my eyes like evil twin. Like what's the word? Throw a noun and verb. Show you I'm superb. It's off the brain, just a white boy spazzing out just from the burbs. In Chicago, in my city, now I'm powerful like Austin. Fuck around, I'm Chris and crossing. Yeah, your bitch is bad from Boston. Ain't no cream, chop about me. I'ma pull up and a lead. I can't even fuck around and try to grant your wish for free. Dirty deed. Hit it from the back, I hit like dirty D's. You hit the mat, yeah, shawty bad. I like them round and never flat. You wanna play, get the cat, I get the kitten. No submission, name is Trevor, on a mission. All these balls is my audition, they suspicious. Fuck with me like unlike jury's been acquitted. No, I ain't missing, ball like Kobe, motherfucker, boy, I'm different. I'm the GOAT, look at me gon' float. Muhammad, call me Ali. Told a bitch still come and call me. Now you Austin, call her Ali. I don't need a lie. Bitches dropping bombs like kamikaze. Fuck around, I'm sorry. Pick your arm up to the sky, you Nazi. Playing with the game, the fire spitting, I'ma catch a flame. No, we ain't the fucking same. I'm Durant, but it take the game to back it on it. I'm a sniper, I'ma call it easy money. Playing with your shawty, going busy. Yeah, the boy go dummy. Get to rapping, need a mummy. Fuck around, it's kinda human. I'm the best and I can prove it. Lucifer, I'm lapping lucid. Off the top, now I run around. You want the swerves? Hey, you a bad little bitch gon' hit my line. She always on my nerves. She love her curves. Hit it once or twice and then I give her up. Like battle buttercup, the chopper on the hip to run it up. I've had enough. Poker player in my eyes, I call you bluff and huff and puff, you lone wolfing. Not that guy, I need a puff. Smoke sativa, smoke gas, fuck around, I'm running fast. I don't give a fuck, I'm sorry. Finish first and never last. I'm the man and never play it. Fuck around, the chopper spraying. I don't give a fuck, I'm sorry. While you all praying to Satan, I'm a god, no facade. It's off the brain, you move divine. It's off the brain, I got some courage. I'ma say it with my spine. Heaven sent, bad little bitch Maleficent. This anger, I've been testing it. The future ain't correct as shit. Fuck around, deceptionist. I don't even need a lie, I might just fuck receptionist. And then it's on the phone, I'm really in a different zone. Cali to the east, told lil' shawty I'm a beast. It's off the brain, I kill the shit. I know the boy ain't been deceased. I might just rap for fucking hours. I fucking wet up in the shower. I get too tall just like a tower. I smoke sativa, love some sour. What's the word? Fuck around, I'll start creating like I'm Phineas. Your flow delirious, you think you better than me. Boy ain't serious, it's off the brain. Now I saw the flow insane. I might as well just take this mic and fuck around and change the game. Now I'm hot, fuck around, I'm sorry. Stirring stirring up the pot. It's funny, cause when I was 14, I was out here selling pot. What's the word? Fuck with me, I'm sorry. Nah, I really kill it. I've been cooking steak and eggs. I put that pressure on a skillet. I get fired, no desire. Calling goofies like a liar. Fuck around, I'm sorry, baby, about what I did in my prior. I ain't talking past life. Yo, bitch is bad, I smash her. Fuck around, I'm sorry, Donna Cupid, call a dancer. I need an answer like AI, but you can't do no practice. Fuck around, I'm sorry, baby. Kill this whole beat with some malice.
Hell yeah, dude. God damn.
Appreciate
dude, that
you.
was fucking crazy, dude.
Appreciate you.
Man, dude, fucking right. Holy shit. I was just gonna like let it play for like a minute thinking you were gonna like
Oh,
stop.
no, I ain't never gonna stop.
That's fucking crazy. Damn, that was pretty good, dude. Hell
Appreciate
yeah.
you.
That actually like fucking like there was a good flow to it.
The beginning was whack, but it's all right. I caught it in the middle.
Oh man, it's all good. That was awesome, dude. Hell yeah,
Appreciate
dude. Man, dude, that's gonna be fun to fuck around with.
That's what I do, bro.
That's what you could just keep going with that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I did it kind of to prove a point. Like, that beat is not anything special. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure. Yeah.
if I have a crazier beat, the cadence is an allowance. I'm allowed to, bro. Like, it's an art. The freestyling is an art.
Yeah.
And I've been doing a lot of arguing with people recently because all these artists that show up in the industry that fake freestyle. Like, they'll play something that was written. One thing that was very important for me is I wanted to never have heard the beat. Mm-hmm. B, I didn't want to like walk in here and like spit some shit that other people have heard me say. But it's almost impossible. You rap for fucking hours. Sometimes you say some shit that's similar to something else or whatever. So I try hard not to repeat, but it's not possible.
It's inevitable.
So people are like, "Oh, you're not freestyling this and that." I'm like, "Bro, you don't understand. I just spit 500 bars. Like, you don't think none of that?"
Dude, I would honestly had respect if you would have stopped like in the middle and just been like, all right, that's it. I would be like, all right, cool. That was still fucking awesome. But like the fact that you like rode the whole damn beat, I was like, dude.
Yeah, I got to finish the beat.
I was like, shit.
If you're not going to rap with me,
2.5 minutes long.
I'm taking the beat. Yeah.
Man, that's fucking cool, dude. Like, so that's just your art. That's just where you like, so do you sit at home and just kind of like write? Like,
no, so this is, bro, I'm really trying to get here in comedy too, but in this weird way, I've done it for so long. It's like that 10,000 hour thing where it's like something will come to me and I know it's a hit. And I'm like, okay, I just have to get this on paper because I will forget it. I'll forget everything I just said.
Same.
I'll be like, that is so good, I won't forget it. And then I'll forget it. And I'm like, bro, like, why didn't I just write that shit down? And I kind of have a new philosophy I've been trying to adopt. And it's if I'm trying to memorize a flow, like if I'm trying to memorize a song to go to the studio and get it recorded, and I can't, it's not worth going to the studio with.
Gotcha.
Like if I'm literally spitting that shit over and over again, and it's my fucking lyrics, and I can't remember it, how the fuck are you?
Yeah.
How are you going to be like, yo, that shit is so tough, I remember it, if the person who wrote it can't even be like, you know?
Yeah, I feel that, dude.
So maybe it's like a too perfectionist, but like, bro, I write at least 10 songs a month. At least. Like, I don't write all the time. I freestyle more than I write. But like, I sit and write a full 10 songs a month, I would say.
But it's just in there.
Yeah.
And you're just going over it over and over and over again. So I heard on your podcast, which is Raw Controversy.
Yes.
Right? So Trevor's podcast, Raw Controversy, go check it out. So I heard on your podcast, you talked about like the correlation between comedy and rap. Yeah. And so I was going to ask you to get into that because I thought that was really cool, man. Like, so the connection between music and comedy, like how do you make that?
I'd say that so I got both the biggest differences and the biggest similarities. Okay. So the biggest differences is that I found is in comedy, you want nobody to ever know your next move. You don't want what's being said next to be predictable. In music, you almost want it to be predictable. You want people after their third listen to know exactly what you're going to say because they want to sing the song. Like, it sounds obvious, but it's like, you know, like that's how my brain computed it. And then also a similarity is if you look like you messed up, that's the only way the people know you messed up. Right. You know what I mean? Like in music, no one's like, dude, that guy fucked that up unless he's like, fuck, I fucked this shit up. You know what I mean? Like,
or apologizes.
But in comedy, it's kind of the same way. I literally watched, bro, shout out Angel Diaz, bro. I had Angel Diaz on my podcast recently.
Angel Diaz.
I had him, I saw him do a set in Narbar. And to my thought process, he was like, not bombing, but he like kept stuttering through jokes. And then he kept like, he'd be like, I'm not funny. Like, I'm moving on, whatever. Like, you know, like stuttering and like crowd working. And I thought it was like he was fucking up. And it was still funny, like he was recovering. But he told me that's a whole thing he works on at open mics, but he's just trying to get people to laugh at his awkwardness.
Yeah.
And he was telling me a whole bunch of other set lines he does with that. And I'm like, oh shit. Like that was like, that's so cool to me, you know? Like I didn't know that, but if I did, maybe I wouldn't have thought it was funny.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It's almost like a magic trick.
Yeah.
In a way.
And then those are like the things that I feel like are opposite, completely not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Similar, I think that cadence is like the most important thing in both.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's almost like, bro, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember who told me this, but Ari Matty has like the best cadence because like he'll literally tell you when to laugh.
Right. Yeah. You can see it. Like you can hear it and see it and everything like that. I agree. I've actually touched base on that a little bit. I'm a musician as well, and I've kind of spoken about how when I write jokes, it's almost like I'm writing lyrics. Like there's a beat to it.
Absolutely.
You know, there's like a flow.
I guess the thing I'm trying to work on the most in comedy is kind of trying to get rid of that a little bit. Like not look at comedy like a performance. Although it is, I want it to be more of like a funny conversation.
A funny conversation.
Like I'm talking shit and like I'm saying jokes that are written material, but I want to them it be like I'm talking shit. We're just having fun.
Yeah. So that was actually going to be my next question to you, and you're sort of answering it, but I'm going to go ahead and ask it anyway. I was going to be like, do you think that having the mentality of writing comedy almost like music, do you think that that's like helpful or destructive?
I think most things are both.
Okay.
I think different people have different ways of understanding things that are definitely a good like benefit to what like that separates you from other people. Like I have like I was saying earlier, like I can be super efficient in the way I get something done, but it might not be the best version of that, you know, but it's still effective for a lot of things. It's super effective to be super efficient in a lot of parts of life.
Yeah.
But it's also super effective to be like at the highest level at something.
Yeah.
You know, so I think for the rap shit, it's like, yeah, I have no fear on stage. Like I've never, like I don't care. Like it's so fun. Like I'm being me. I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
So there's no such thing as a bad set to me because even if I bomb, I'm going to tell the story later like, guys, I fucking bombed. That shit was like, I'm not going to be like, I bombed. Like, no, like I'm just going to be like, bro, yeah.
It doesn't eat you up like normal.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah. So when you go up when you go up on stage, do you find that to do comedy that you're not as like, I guess, are you still as fearless?
I'm more fearless because comedy, I feel like you're supposed to be like more wild. You're supposed to push the boundary. So like, and also like, for my own, for worse or for better, I'm not really afraid of people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like,
you just get up there, you just do your thing.
Yeah, and like, what's gonna happen? Like, most of the time, I'm friends with 80% of the room. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh no, like, you know?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I just talk shit, see what works, though it doesn't. I'm really throwing like shit at the wall and seeing what sticks right now.
Yeah. Have you performed in front of people who are not your friend? Yeah. And how did that go? Like,
I've had good nights. Like,
good nights?
I think I just can't. I don't have control of flow state in comedy yet. In music, I could fucking, like, you saw, like, I'm stuttering at the beginning and then it's like, it's there.
Yeah, so
and
you figure it out. Yeah.
It's not gone. Like, it just stays.
Yeah.
Comedy, I feel like I'm writing jokes on this, like, I'm going to tell you the joke like this and I'm going to make you laugh. Versus, like, I just need to be like, you know, just like, you know, I'm trying to, like, fuck the joke. I'm trying to, instead of make love to it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I like that. You're trying to, you're like, dude, I'm trying to fucking impregnate this motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Dude.
I'm trying to go balls deep in this joke right now.
Yeah, exactly. So what enticed you to do comedy in the first place?
In all honesty, I felt like it was unfair for me to interview comedians without having some experience doing it.
Oh, okay. So you started interviewing comedians before even?
Same time. Literally the same time. Like the first week I had my first episode of the podcast that I interviewed a comedian was like my 6th or 5th week in comedy. So like I had been, so this was weird. So I started a Discord in 2020 this is relevant, I promise.
Sure. It's okay.
I started a Discord in 2020 to have freestylers join. There's like 300 members in there, free to join. People just join up and join in freestyle. Now the only thing I use it for is UFC events. But at the time it was for freestyling. But you can only freestyle for so long until y'all are out of bars, tired, and trying to talk about something else. You know?
Right.
So eventually it'd just be like us talking shit. But all these people became like my best friends. Like I'd see them more than my mom. Like because it's COVID. Like there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So we're just locked in. Our whole lives is our conversation, getting to know these people better than we know our best friends in real life because we have no fear.
Right.
If I say something embarrassing, you might fucking make fun of me here. I can't like, or if someone gets mad, they could hit you. You know, over the internet, bro, there's no consequences. So not only if you do want to choose to like somebody, you are going to stay because there's no consequences, but also it gives you the opportunity to create something great because there's no vulnerability.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting perspective. There's no vulnerability.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really interesting. So so get into that more. Like how does that do you think that the no vulnerability is like, an inhibitor?
So I think it's a balance because I truly believe in order to achieve anything great, you need to allow yourself to be vulnerable.
Yes.
Because I think that if you avoid conflict still happens.
Right.
So you have to learn how to understand who you are and your abilities to escape conflict and operate in conflict rather than just trying to suppress all conflict.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Because life is going to throw curveballs at you.
Yeah.
You know? It's like anything. It's saving money. It's the same idea. It's like, bro, you could be like saving for this or that, but then all of a sudden you fucking crash your car. Bro, like then what? You know what I mean? Like you need to have like a backup plan of, okay, this is my money saved for like a rainy day, literally like some fucked up shit happens. This is where I can allocate whatever I'm saving for that's for me, whatever, you know? And that's how I look at a lot of things in life. But I just fully ADHD'd. We were talking about how the Discord became comedy. So we'd be sitting on the calls doing freestyling and it would end and then we'd end up just shooting the shit. And we're all best friends, so anything goes, and we were Kill Tony fans. So we'd write bits from this. Like we'd have nights where like something was so iconic that was said, it would be written in like the fucking Discord chat. Like we'd literally have it like saved as like a channel page. Like whatever, like the one thing that was really common for us, we'd all call each other Ricky.
Ricky?
Yeah, like it was just like like in a place where a black dude would say the N-word, we'd just say Ricky.
Oh, okay.
And like so like if it was just like you look at him like a really like it'd be like Ricky. You know what I'm saying? Like that and it became like a whole thing. But like then we had like whole like bullshit jokes that we'd write and all these and some of these people have still to this day never done comedy and they have minutes of content that they're just
hilarious as fuck. Yeah.
And they just don't do shit. And I'm like, bro, fuck you. Come do some shit with me, bro. Like, I'm not saying I'm the greatest ever, but I'm saying like, bro, you've got something. You could get some laughs. Like, let's go fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Was comedy the whole reason why you left Chicago and came to Austin?
I'm gonna be very careful how I answer that.
Okay.
I think I left Chicago because I had to.
Okay.
I think as an artist in any reign, it's very hard to make it in your own city. Everybody tries to tend to claim you after you get big, but they weren't showing love before.
Oh, all right. So you didn't do any comedy in Chicago?
No, I didn't do any comedy. I just virtual mic nights.
Oh, okay.
So I wrote for a really long time and I was doing these jokes. Like I had reps, but it wasn't on a stage.
Gotcha.
But to me, I've had so much stage time in music, that was never a transition period. Like when I'm on stage, I'm the same person.
You just got up on stage and just started spitting it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Did you have any written material when you first got up on stage?
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
That's what I was saying. Like I wrote from those nights before I got into comedy.
Okay, now I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you have all this stuff written and everything, and when you finally went up there, you were fearless and everything. You get up and then like, what was it like? Was it
so
like
the first day I ever did? I made the mistake of thinking Shakespeare's was like the spot to fucking like do open mics, like right.
Why is that a mistake?
It's not necessarily a mistake. It was just the time I went. I just went at like a weird show. There wasn't that many people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it was actually after Kill Tony.
Oh yeah, the suicide mic.
Yeah, and there was like 4 people in the audience, and like
every now and again, I guess
I was like, all right, and then like I couldn't tell if the joke wasn't funny, obviously, because there was 4 people and 3 of them weren't paying attention. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know if this joke was bad or if this joke is not. So then I started going to a bunch of different places and doing the same joke, and then I realized the joke wasn't funny. But it wasn't because I was bombing. It was because it's just like I have good energy on stage. So I wasn't losing the crowd. It's just I wasn't getting the big laughs I thought I was going to get. So I was like, okay, why? And I like kind of was able to break down why I think. I think the original joke I wrote was way too personal. Like it was too much about someone in my life that makes the story funny.
Okay.
But then nobody, it's impossible to, no matter how good of a storyteller I am, for you to know that person.
Yeah. Did you have a sort of like inspiration, like comedic inspiration? Who?
Andrew Schulz.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Andrew
he's
Schulz.
great. Oh my gosh. So many stuff. Like,
Dude.
So many stuff.
He's so good. My favorite Andrew Schulz, I won't say it's my favorite bit, but the reason I like him so much, he's very good at misdirection. And he's also good at callbacks because the whole line of bits all add up to something. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, and like his special was inspired because it all happened. And then obviously there's exaggerated moments of like, did that really go like that? You know, where it's like, could have.
Yeah,
like,
could have.
Knowing that guy, shit, it could have. Like some of those moments could have actually happened. But yeah, and then he had a podcast too. And his podcast is successful. I mean, fuck, he had the president on his podcast.
Yeah, he's great. I love his pyramids joke. Like his pyramids joke, I think was
the
like,
Mexicans built the pyramids.
Yeah, you're not going to question that. You know, I was like, when I first heard that, I was like, that's a great joke. You know what I mean? And then just like, a lot of the stuff you can find out there right now. But he was awesome. So did you find that you emulated his like writing style in any way, or did you just sort of like do your own thing?
I just tried to be. I guess what I took from Andrew Schulz is unpredictable and wild.
Unpredictable and wild.
Not necessarily like structure.
Okay. What did that look like? Unpredictable and wild.
I don't know. I would just say something that like pushes the boundary. Like, I was like, black people name their children by playing Scrabble. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then I had like a whole explanation of that. Like, you know, and like why. Okay. And it was funny.
You just
but like, that's
unpredictable.
It's funny, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
Unpredictable and wild. It's like one of those, like, I asked.
But it's not unnecessarily not true. Like, you see the.
Yeah, I see the connection. Yeah. I see where you're going with it.
Yeah.
And everything. I don't
think I've heard that before. Right?
I don't think I've heard that either. And my whole thing is like, and I don't think this is my thing. I think it's something that I kind of learned, but I'm sure I heard this somewhere. But as long as it's funnier than it is offensive. You know
absolutely.
What I mean? That's sort of the thing.
I feel the exact same way about like talking to girls. like you could say anything if it works.
You can say anything if it works.
Yeah, like literally like it's like fuck.
Yeah.
It's true though. It's really true.
It is kind of true. Like, especially like, I got to have my jokes for like, like stage, and I got to have my jokes for the girls, Oh,
like I'm working on this concept right now for a bit. It's definitely not a bit right now.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, my mom's Jewish, so I have the ability to make self-deprecating Jew jokes and get away with anything. So I'm like, all right. I was like, my family's Reformed Jews. I was like, I don't know if you guys know what that is. Basically, they're just bitch Jews. Like they're not really all the way there. I'm like, guys, just look at me. I'm 6'3". I've pleasured a woman one time. Like I left a 40% tip on a tab twice.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that, like you could just, I don't know. Like, I feel like it could build something funny. I don't know.
Yeah, my circumcision was a 5 scan.
We didn't even bury that shit in the front yard.
Right.
I keep it on me.
Dude, I mean, all that is good though. And I guess like I'm going off of like what you're talking about like how you felt like it got like too personal.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes like, and I'm a person who I did this where I started off comedy not personal in any way, shape, or form. Like I was just like, I'm just gonna tell just
a wild joke,
and stuff. And so I'm kind of learning to get more personal.
Yeah,
And so I guess like what kind of lessons have you learned since starting comedy?
So one thing I've learned is I feel like riffing is very important, but I don't like riffing after you run out of material. I like putting the riffing into the material.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
Sure.
And
yeah, absolutely.
Like just personally as a pet peeve, I hate when you could clearly tell that the repetitive joke that you tell every time just turned off. Like it's like they just turned off a recorded and then went to live TV. Like that's how I feel. Like that's how I feel that should just happen. Like they tell the joke and it's like, let me put the fries in the bag because they do the same fucking joke in the same way every single time. And then they get to their, okay, well now it's time to riff. What do you do for a living? Like, bro, like, you know what like, so if I'm going to riff, I try to like make it about me and then the crowd, like in relation or something like that. And then like I go into like, okay, this reaction that they gave me an into this joke. Yeah. So then I'll do this joke and then I'll do that joke. And then I'm like, I was going to try this joke today. And then I'll go into the one that I actually wanted to work on when I get stuck. Like when I don't know what else to do. Right. I go to the one that's like, okay, I've done this joke 50 different ways, 50 different times, but I just want to keep working on it. So then I'm comfortable because I know that joke's a minute and a half. Let's say I have 2.5 minutes left. I could do that joke and then either go into something else because of the crowd's reaction to that joke or just be like, hey, thank you for your host. And then you have a good set and you didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's a good lesson because I started back when I started doing the crowd work bullshit. I would do the whole like, what's your name? You know, what's your job? And then and then I'm like, oh, fuck it. Like now what I do is I'll just look out into the crowd and see if there's anybody that I just has something that I identify with that I can just not pick on, but just sort of, I can work with that. You know?
I do think it's okay though to ask questions as a comic. I just think the problem is it's the way you do it. Like you can't be so clear that was like, I'm out of written material. Like this is next. You know what I mean? Like, if you're like, do it like, bro, like Timmy No Break's set from Kill Tony, his second episode or third episode. He's like, what do you do? I'm a student. Not what I'm looking for this. You know what I mean?
The sushi one.
Yeah. That shit's so good. Like it's like
so good. Yeah. Like and how he was like, I'm looking for a setup for this airport sushi restaurant joke.
I'm trying to find my way into this joke. Like that shit is so funny.
That is, man, that's great. And that takes like a special kind of talent. Yeah. You know, to
everybody can have their thing. It doesn't need to be that. But I'm saying you need some type of comfort in just doing it.
Right.
You know? And like I don't know, some people fucking do push-ups. Some people spin in a circle. Some people smoke a cigarette. Some people, there's something to like pregame ritually that's like, okay, I was Trevor Ray. Now I'm RC Prodigy.
Gotcha.
Right? I'm on stage. This is who I'm being right now. The problem I have sometimes is turning it off.
Okay, so which one do you have a problem turning off? Like what, just from the stage?
The comedy version of me.
The comedy version of you? Okay.
Sometimes like, comedy is funny to people that can't be offended, but it can be mean to somebody that can be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And unfortunately, people don't see the world the way that they should. And I'm just going to say that arrogantly. Like, it's just like, we can't all be at each other's throats all the time. Everybody's got shit going on. Everybody needs grace. At the end of the day, most people aren't looking to negatively affect you.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Like, there's sometimes someone that's actually like malicious, but like, let's be real.
Right.
How often do you deal with that person?
Yeah. Yeah.
But most of the time, people don't give a fuck about you. It's not that they don't hate you. It's not that they all love you. They don't care.
Yeah.
So if you start realizing that, you're just going to have so much gratitude for the people you do have in your life that do care about you because you're like, oh shit, why would I spend life hating this person, that person? None of them give a fuck about me.
Right.
And then, okay, cool. These 6 people really do. 5 people, 3 people, even if it's one person. It's like, okay, I'm going to have so much gratitude because this person was willing to be there for me in the equivalence to me being there for them.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I totally see that. And, a lot of times it's like, people actually, it's kind of fitting, but Keegan, when he was on, he said like, like people take comedy too seriously.
Absolutely.
And I thought like, like it was just a quick thing that he said, but I really like hung on to that because I was like, yeah, that's very true. It's like people don't realize that all they're trying to do is just make you laugh. They're just trying to make you feel good. That's it.
I think it's time. I gotta let it out the box. The wild conspiracy theory of the episode here. But this is where my head's been at for the last couple weeks.
Sure. What is it?
I think that politics doesn't exist anymore. Maybe it did at some point, but I think that today the same people this is common knowledge. The same people that fund the left fund the right for the presidential election. Mm-hmm. So to me, that's just right there is enough evidence to be like, so you don't know who the people are that are in charge, right? But a post that I made that kind of sums up everything that I'm about to say is like, If I was the king of a country, I wouldn't tell anybody I was the king of that country.
Okay.
Because if I told the people, I would face scrutiny for the things that I do incorrectly. Where if you can allow you over here, my friend, you're the fucking king of the country. Fucking, we'll call him Andrew. Andrew's the king of the country, all right? Yeah. Fucking Andrew's the king, but I make all the mistakes and all the decisions.
Yeah.
Andrew gets crucified. Everyone's like, fuck you, Andrew. Like, you're a piece of shit, this and that. But he still gets to claim power. He still gets paid. He still gets to be in power. But truthfully, he is nothing other than a title. And I think that's basically how our governments run. I think there's a lot of people that have been doing the same things for years. And a lot of the things that happen in politics are predetermined. Not everything. Obviously, some shit is just wild that just happens. But I think a lot of things are like, we're going to fuck this part of the law up to see how these people react. Because the goal is never to make the country better. The goal is to keep people distracted.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if everybody hates each other, there's never anybody on two sides. There's always people on five.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I see where you're talking.
You know?
Yeah. Creating the division kind of like, keeps us weaker.
Well, why was there a revolution? Because of slavery, right? And the reason that could happen is because there was something so controversial that it divided us into two sides. So the goal of politics now is no longer to make it two sides. It's to make it five. So these people, like LGBTQ people, have beef with this race, and this race has beef with this race, and this and that, and poor people and rich people, and fucking blue collar and business owners, and bro, it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just it's everybody's got to have a category that Jewish religion, you know what I mean? Whatever, like
right.
So if you have 8 categories now that every person could oppose to you, and if they oppose too many of your categories, you condemn that person. There's nobody left. There's nobody on your side.
Yeah.
So the truth is we could never have a revolution because there'd be 30 sides. It would be just anarchy. It would just be every man for themselves. It wouldn't be the red team and the blue team.
Yeah, because eventually everybody's going to figure out that they disagree on something, So, and it's like that. But that's I think that perspective and disagreement, I think that is something that people just need to accept, in my personal opinion, is that like, just accept that we're not going to agree.
Yeah.
We're just not going to agree, but the fact that we don't agree
isn't necessarily a bad thing.
It's like, it's not a bad thing. It's okay if you have your own belief.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's like, but what the people seem to do is that they disagree and then they think that you need to agree. And that's where it becomes a problem. It's like, but yeah, I see what you're saying. I think that, like there needs to be like some kind of like unity amongst us.
If you're going to admit something can be done purposefully, you almost have to admit or at least consider that everything can be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah. And I wish it was like that, honestly, in comedy. I really wish people would just understand that. It's like, these are just a bunch of jesters who are just trying to entertain you.
Make you laugh, man.
Yeah, they're just trying to make you laugh. It's nothing more than that. It's nothing. Yeah. There's no craziness. There's no ulterior motive.
It is also fascinating when you see like, you're not funny off. Like, bro, like people are like, this motherfucker, like he got this spot here and he like didn't even do a good, like,
yeah.
You're telling me you've never bombed before? Like you do comedy and you've never bombed? Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't think, it's like music. I'm gonna make this point. I think music and comedy should be treated like paintings, right? If you go to a museum and you see Michelangelo painted this, Picasso painted this, they can both be beautiful.
Yeah.
It's not, fuck Michelangelo, because I'm rocking with Picasso, man. I'm rocking with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, why is music like that now?
I don't know.
It sucks. Like, can't we just admit Kendrick Lamar and Drake are great artists? Can't we just be like, yo, bro, these dudes are good at what they do?
Yeah.
And to say they're not on either side, you're just an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, they've been relevant for like fucking 20 years, bro.
Yeah.
You can't, like, I don't care if you believe in mainstream culture or not, bro. You don't make garbage music for 20 years and stay top of the headlines. There's some songs that are good.
Yeah, that's just the way people are.
It's insane.
It's the way life is. It's so weird. Don't know why.
I don't get it. Like, I get that people like the drama and I get the sides of it. And I get like the sportive idea of it, of like, fuck the Packers. Like, I get the concept. But like, bro, let's be real. Like, y'all all know the songs. You know the song. You know the words to the songs. You sing the song.
Yeah.
Can you stop like pretending?
You've heard the songs. Yeah. You've heard the beats.
I don't care who you are. If you're a Drake fan, if you're a Kendrick fan, you've heard the opposite.
You've heard. Yeah.
Everybody's heard Humble. Everybody's heard God Plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, like, bro, this is gonna be, maybe this will be cool to hear. I think I listen to every big artist music regardless if I like them or not.
Okay.
Because I look at it like breaking down film. Like I said, coach mentality, right? So I'm like, what are my competitors doing that they have so much more money than me, but what are they doing with outside of that? Like, is their content better than mine? Or do they just have more reach?
Yeah.
So that's a common battle I'm having. Like, is this guy really better than me? Or is it like he's paying a producer that makes millions to fucking promote his shit? Like, if you have a fucking Metro Boomin tag, you're going to get 500K views.
Right.
Automatic. So it's not a matter of if the views happen. It's a matter of if the saves happen. People are still fucking with the song after.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why they say the, what do you call it? I'm forgetting I don't know why I'm forgetting the word, but it's funny because I want to say interface.
Yeah.
It's like, for context, we were talking about how we couldn't remember the word interface, and now the only thing I'm thinking is fucking interface. But just like when you're engaging in the content and you're engaging in the the comment section and all that shit, like whatever the word is I'm thinking. But anyway,
Interaction?
Interaction. I think
is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, the interactions and all that stuff like that. All of that like comes into play in this weird fucking thing. And I didn't even know that until I started getting into this.
Yeah.
Like I started getting into this thinking, I'm like, I just want to give a platform where comedians can come on and just talk to each other. And I didn't realize until like any just a minuscule amount of popularity happened with it. That's when I started to realize, I'm like, people are choosing sides now. And I was like, how the fuck did this come to that?
Yeah.
I wasn't even trying to do that.
Bro, you know what's awesome though? Like, if you, like, my whole theory with reactions is like, bro, it's so clear and obvious. Who cares? Like it's so clear and obvious, like, who cares when they're responding? And I never care, ever. Like, I'll respond to some shit just because it's funny. Like, bro, I said a quote on my post that was from the Bible. And they were trying to say that's not true. So I just wrote the Bible verse. Yeah. Like, just went where it is in the Bible. And I was like, and people would be like, look at you, like, correcting this person. I'm like, I didn't say fuck you. I didn't, like, talk shit. I was just like, I was just citing my source real quick.
Yeah, you just put it out there, and it's like, I don't know. Like, I think there are people out there who they put stuff out to get you to engage. I think that's the word I was looking for, engagement. Anyway, but yeah, like, people to get you to engage, what do they call it? Rage baiting? Yeah. Things like that. Like that's how they want to do it and stuff like that. And I fell victim to it. Honestly, like, I did the whole thing where I was like in the comments, like, no, fuck you, and defending everything. And then I was like, oh, this is stupid. I fell for it.
Yeah. I never really like get upset by anything people say. Like, bro, I was a fucking 5'2" ginger Jew fucking dork.
Dude, like, I love that. There's a joke in there.
Absolutely. Like, do you think I get like haven't, like, it's like the Matt Rife joke. It's like, I don't know if it was Matt Rife, but it was somebody, but he was like, anything you could say to me, I haven't said to myself 3 inches from the mirror. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
Eminem has a thing like that too. And on a Kamikaze album, I think. Yeah. Yeah. He has.
I've heard all of it, bro. And like, most of the time it's not even funny. Like, I'm like, bro, like, can you like make a good one?
The dude, so about the whole ginger thing, you see, my family is like, they're all like gingers. They're all redheads and things like that. My mom, like my freaking my nephews, like I've got like 2 nephews, like I'm talking like fire red hair, things like that. Even my beard, it's like, it's weird. Like my beard gets like super red, but I'm not a redhead. But yeah, man, like, so whenever I heard all that shit, like growing up, I was like, what are you fucking talking about? You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, this is like, I don't understand that. But like, I really don't get it. Like, so what kind of hate have you gotten for just simply being a ginger?
No, never hate for being a ginger. Well, actually, bro, there's girls that are just like, I would never go after a ginger.
Why?
I don't know. But there's also the opposite. Like, there's girls that are like, you're a ginger, you're hot.
Only gingers.
Like, it's like, you're a ginger. Like, oh shit. Like, I've experienced both sides of it.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think like you get any negative social scrutiny. I'm just saying like you look different. Like it's just
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's good.
I don't think it's bad. I just think like you're unique, so it's easy to point out that you're a ginger. It's not that it's a bad thing. Just everybody points you out because
I forget what the percentage is. It's like it's really low percentage of people.
But bro, I have so many things like that, bro. I'm ambidextrous. Like I could write with both hands.
Oh no shit.
And I'm ginger. I play hockey and I rap. Like bro, that is like the most like, bro, like everything in that is so rare.
That's fucking awesome though.
So like, that's kind of why I guess I feel like I have no fear because I feel like I'm already so unique. Like people ask me all the time, like, would you ever get a tattoo? I'm like, bro, aren't I unique enough, bro? I don't need to like pay to put some more unique shit on me. You know, like I'm like, I already got it all. Like, pretty fucking unique guy. You know,
dude, that's fine. That is fucking awesome. I love the self recognition. I love the confidence. I love that you're just like, you know, you're putting it out there, you know, for yourself and everything. You know,
I know, like, I don't know, like, I think that one thing I've realized, so I've done psychedelics in my life, like mushrooms and LSD.
Fucking love psychedelics.
I love psychedelics too. And one thing I've learned from doing psychedelics is that you don't realize how many people don't know who they are.
Right.
And for me, that's not been a problem for such a long time. Like it wasn't, obviously I didn't always know, but like, I figured it out so early, like who I wanted to be and how I was gonna get there.
Yeah.
So I used to have a dream journal. Right?
Nice.
So when I dream, I'd write the memory. I used to also have a way better memory than I do today.
Fucking psychedelics.
Dude, it was good. I used to be able to like recite whole, like if I wrote in the dream journal, I could recite it from memory like later that day. Like,
oh hell yeah.
The way I wrote it down.
I've always wanted to do that.
But yeah, eventually I gave up on it. But one of these days I was writing in the dream journal and I was like journaling like, what if my life, I got bullied that day and I came home, I didn't tell nobody. I was just reading at the end of the night and I was just writing down what I would change about who I am today. Like I was like, what would be dope? Like just like, let's put bullshit, let's put serious shit. So one thing I put, I was like, I'm gonna have a ton of hockey jerseys. Yeah. And I was like, all right, that's achievable. We can start that collection. My thought process was I'm gonna grow eventually. I'll just get bigger jerseys and eventually they'll fit me. So I started doing that. I was like, I want to be an athlete. Like I was like, anybody could be smart. I was like, I want to be athletic and smart. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, boom. So I was not good at sports until like I was like older, like until I was like 12 or 15. But like as a little kid, I was not athletic. Like I was not good at sports. Mm-hmm. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna play basketball and hockey. Those are the ones. And I started hockey at 9 years old. And I wasn't good until I was like 16. Like I was like bad, like genuinely bad.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, not a good player.
Oh, okay.
I would say the first year I had success, I was 13. Mm-hmm. But my team was just so dog shit that I had to do something. Like we just were that bad. So like, it wasn't that I was that good. It was just, I was playing on a terrible team in a terrible league. Mm. But then once I like actually, I'd say like right as I was graduating high school, I started getting good at every sport. Like every sport, I feel like I can compete pretty at a high level now.
Right. Yeah.
But so that was like a big thing.
And that was like the time when your confidence was sort of growing too? Yeah. So it started off as like, okay, I understand what I'm good at and I understand what I'm being hindered by, not by my capabilities, but by like just physical capabilities. Yeah. So I was like, bro, you're skinny as hell. You're weak. You're not that good at sports and you're fucking goofy looking. Like you're a fucking ginger, tiny little dude. Like you're goofy looking, you know? Yeah.
Like,
you're just sort of putting yourself down a little bit.
Yeah. Like,
you know,
it's not even that. I had confidence, although that was true. It was like self-recognition. Like it was like, I could tell you out of an appearance, even today, I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm like a 5 out of 10. But that doesn't mean I think I'm ugly. I'm just like.
You feel like you're just being realistic with yourself.
That was me my freshman year of high school.
That's a good picture though. I get a lot from that picture. You should send me that. Would you mind? Would you mind me actually putting that into
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Because I think there's something to that though, because we've all gone through those stages, you know, in life. Like I don't have many pictures because when I was younger, we didn't have like cell phones like this. Like we had like Nokia cell phones, so there was no pictures. You weren't taking pictures, and so I don't have many pictures of me like that. Yeah. You know, I wish I did. And but it kind of goes to show, like it shows you everybody kind of has to come out of their shell. You know, everybody has to grow. Everybody has to learn who they are.
I think another thing that unfortunately is not a candid event. Mm-hmm. You need that person regardless of if it's your friend, if it's an uncle, you need a male perspective in your life that is going to bully the shit out of you. Like someone to tell you all the things that are bad about you are bad. Like I'm not saying tell you everything good about you is bad, but if you do something that's not good, you need that person to be like, stop doing that.
Yeah,
that
you need
you
some
respect.
kind of constructive criticism.
And even if it's your best friend, like bro, my best friend in high school would physically beat the shit out of me sometimes because I would do dumb shit.
You're just a dumb shit. Yeah.
And it wouldn't even be like he'd beat the fuck out of me. Like he would just hit me twice and be like, dude, why did you do that?
What are you fucking doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at some point I realized, okay, like he's your friend. Like he's the only one hanging out with you. He's the only one defending you and being real with you.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are so insecure that the first time they get a real friend, they cut that person off.
Right.
So they end up in these weird spots where they have yes men. They have people that aren't really their friend and just there for the day and the entertainment value.
Right. Yeah.
Like it's back to the vulnerability. It's like I'm vulnerable in any situation. I'm completely open book. If they fuck with that, then I can meet a good friend. If they don't fuck with that, then I don't have to waste my time.
Yeah.
So it's not like oh, fuck you if you don't like me. It's like, I'm just not going to talk to you. Like, okay.
Yeah, you're just not the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, like, all right. Like, cool. I wish you the best. I'm praying for you.
Right.
But I'm not like.
Yeah, you kind of remind me of somebody who might just need honing.
Yeah.
Like a sword, like on a honing stone or something like that. Like you just want somebody to sharpen you, keep you sharp.
Yeah.
You know, and I like that too. I like when people give me constructive criticism. I don't like when I get kind of pissed off when people just go like, "Oh, you suck." It's like, all right, well, whatever, but just tell me like why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why do you think that I suck, or like why do you think that whatever I'm doing doesn't work? That kind of thing. It's like,
yeah,
I need more.
I almost think that that's always rage bait.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah, 100%.
So like I know that, and like bro, like a lot of people claim to be overthinkers. I don't think I'm an overthinker. I think I'm analytical. I think I'm always constantly like, all right, this is the situation. If I do this, this happens. So I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
and people are like, oh, you're an overthinker because you're like analyzing something. I'm like, no, overthinker means that you're gonna overthink something and cause a bigger conflict for yourself because you're like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never am thinking so much to the point where I feel like it's causing me like angst or like you know what I mean? I'm just like, why would I say that? Why would I escalate this right now? You know, I could, if I say this, it might escalate this. So why would I take that chance? And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
Let's run it back.
I'm also a very analytical person. Like I tend to just kind of get into, like I'll look at one scenario and be like, okay, cool. Like there's point A and point B. And then I'll just be like, okay, how many different ways is it going to take to get from here to there? And then basically like, you know, by the time I get there and some shit fucks up, then I'm like, okay, I've already thought about that happening, you know, but I just like to know like all the contingencies and have that in place and stuff like that. Like I said, it's like the reason why I kind of make this notebook and everything is just kind of like, yeah, I just like to have everything like right there. But I learned that about myself through years of just fucking pissing in the wind.
Yeah.
Making a lot of mistakes.
It's a weird thing when you have an understanding of things when you're younger than, like when you have an understanding of something earlier than you're supposed to.
Yeah.
So like, cause people don't respect a young kid's opinion. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So they're like, a lot of the things that I think obviously are more fine tuned now, but there's similar opinions to that I had when I was really young. So I'm like, bro, like when I was 12, I said, I'm not going to college.
Okay.
And they were like, why? I was like, because I can talk my way past 90% of the jobs that a college degree opens the doors to.
Okay.
And the ones that it doesn't, I don't want those jobs.
Yeah. So you wanted to tackle a different area.
So I was like, bro, if I wanted to be a fucking manager at a store that I've got no experience to, I would talk my way in the door. I'd be like, bro, you don't have to pay me for a week and I'll show you my motor. I'll show you what I could do for the team. And just the balls of doing that and having the ability to communicate and talk to people gives you so many openings to doors that you wouldn't have if you were an awkward, intelligent kid that got a straight A, 4.0 GPA, college, top of your class. But if you can't talk to people, you just lost so much value regardless of what your accomplishments are.
Yeah. My perspective is that I've always wanted to go to college, but I just didn't have it like set up for me, and I didn't know what to do and like where to go, like the next thing. And every time I tried to get there, it was almost like life just cut me short. And, you know, I don't know. But But hey, man, yeah, I think that's pretty much like wrapping it up right now, dude. But dude, like, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you coming on and everything. But is there anything you wanna put out? This is your camera right here.
Yeah, you can find me primarily on Instagram, but I'm everywhere. r.c.prodigy. Got a new song out right now. It's called "Can't Make You Famous." Shout out Grifa. Shout out Raw Creatives. Go follow them boys. It's Weevil, Josiah, J. Raw the Kid, and man, I appreciate every one of y'all young boys in Raw Creatives today. But those are my OGs, so those are the ones that get the shout out. I appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you again, man. I really appreciate you coming on, man. And hell yeah, dude, it was definitely a fun discussion for sure. So, all right, cool. And that is a wrap. Thank you for another episode of Only Bombs. Hell yeah.